Previously on Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony.
What?
A body has been discovered! Everyone, please gather at the Exisol hangar! The killing game just keeps going and going! The despair's not over yet!
Hey guys, welcome back. We are going to continue with the trial part of Chapter 5. We don't know who died, either Kokichi or Kaito, but we'll see when we get to the trial grounds. I mean, the one who died, the one who killed him has to be there, right? Or maybe he didn't kill him. Maybe there's an altercation or something, but we'll know who is under the hydraulic press when we get there. And I don't know, I feel like, remember when I first said that Kaito was the mastermind and I was like, oh, okay, sorry, no, it's Kokichi. Like, maybe that's not entirely untrue now. I don't know, maybe that's not completely off the table, and maybe Kokichi is not the leader of the cult that we think he is. Maybe he's just like a wannabe cult leader, and the girls are definitely up to something. Like Kibo saw Himiko bringing the crossbow bag in. Tsumugi keeps saying, where's Kokichi, where is he? And Maki is over Kaito's death. They're super quick. I know she's an assassin, but I thought they had a thing going on. You know, I thought they were a thing. So, I don't know. Well, that would just mean like Kibo and I are out of the loop. We're the odd ones out. No one's telling us anything. But we'll see. Mouse? What? Oh, wait. This isn't everyone, right? Kaito and Kokichi aren't here. Yeah. I bet Kokichi's ready here. Yes, he is hiding behind that pot of flowers. As a mastermind of the killing game, he's waiting for us to arrive.
No.
You don't know that yet. Kaito might still be alive. Cut it out. Maki. Well, goddamn Maki. You keep saying that. I don't really believe you anymore. This is a battle between hope and despair. If I show any weakness like you are, then I know I'll lose to despair. Lose to despair?
You don't know? 6
of us will participate and 1 of us will die after this class trial. Then only 5 will be left. Only 5. That's right. We're the only ones left.
That's obvious.
But we can't lose to despair. Even if we have no future, we need to win. That is the whole point of this class trial. I will defeat Kokichi, no matter what I have to sacrifice. What? No matter what she has to sacrifice? Very suspicious. Are you sure about that, Maki? Is that what you call hope? I know that we can't lose to despair, but something is wrong. Something doesn't feel right. I agree, Suichi. I wonder what Kaito would say at a time like this. What would he say to us? If it was Kaito, probably tell us to chin up. Okay. Start with you. I understand you don't want to believe it, but Kaito's not here anymore.
It'll be okay.
I'm fine. I'll be on my guard the whole time.
Right.
I'm filled with the combined power of hope and magic right now. Okay, Himiko.
bastard.
I'll defeat Kokichi, no matter what I have to sacrifice. We can't lose. Kibo, you're on my side. No matter what Kokichi's scheming, there's no way we can lose. After all, we're students of Hope's Peak Academy. Okay, let's go. Let's do it. It's time! Yay! We didn't say a word to one another. Silent as a tomb, we stepped into those open doors. So little people now. We have lost the will to live, knowing what we know about the outside world. But somehow, despite that despair, we have found a new reason to live. To win the battle between hope and despair. But now, what do we know? We don't know what hope means to us anymore. What is hope? A burden you bear? As those thoughts pierced my mind, I suddenly stopped. I can't think about things like that anymore. The only thing I need to think about is survival.
That's nice.
A battle like this takes me back. After all, hope and despair are natural enemies. Yes, this is truly a magnificent theme. Only esteemed works of fiction have themes as magnificent as this.
Why?
Where's Kokichi? Why isn't he here? Yeah. Where's either of them? Maki's right. The person who should be here isn't. I'll tell you once the trial starts. What's going on? What are you scheming now?
No.
It doesn't matter what Kokichi's scheming.
We must do
This is the final battle between hope and despair. It all ends here. Kokichi can twist and violate the rules all he likes, but we'll never give up. Hope will never submit to despair.
Unbelievable.
Oh, for the love of... No rules have been violated. Not on my watch, you know.
Shut up.
Whatever, hurry up and start. We'll end it with this class trial. We'll defeat the remnants of despair no matter what. So get ready.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it. Now let's get started. Mix equal parts life and death. Add a dash of lies and truth. Bake it in the fires of conflict. And when it's golden brown and bubbling, you have yourself a truly decadent class trial. And once more, we face a class trial. Was the one who died Kaito or Kokichi? I can't say for certain, but I still believe. Kaito wouldn't die so easily. I don't know why I believe that so strongly. But I will fight to prove it. I'll fight with everyone. To grasp the hope on the other side of this truth. I'll fight. I'll fight in this trial of truth and lies. Okay, skills. Let's do... Only have 5. Yeah. Okay. In session.
Ahem. Now then, let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. During the trial, you'll present your arguments for who the culprit is and vote for who done it. Vote correctly, and only the blackened will be punished. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will graduate.
Graduation is meaningless here. We already know that. We don't need your rules anymore. We'll find our own reasons to live. And we'll do whatever it takes to survive.
Wow! An actual talking robot! I've never seen one of those before.
Everyone's so mean to him.
Seriously?
He's such a sweet guy. Why is everyone so mean to him?
What happened to Kokichi? Why isn't he here?
Yeah, Monkuma. Where is
Aw,
he?
don't make that face, killer. This case has some unique circumstances.
Unique circumstances?
Because for this murder, the victim's identity is completely unknown. Given these circumstances, I decided to start off this class trial while the victim is still anonymous.
No, bring him out. Bring him
After all,
out.
It'd be a shame if I let such a rare opportunity go to waste.
Bring him out. Bring him out.
I thought everyone had to participate in the class trial.
Don't worry, the person who's still alive is waiting behind the scenes for their cue. It's all part of the overall production. Anyway, let's get this trial moving!
I guess we have no choice but to start the trial under these conditions.
What's there to even talk about? The Blackened is the mastermind, Kokichi. Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of too.
It's too soon to decide anything for certain. We don't even know if Kaito was the victim.
How long are you going to say that? The victim is Kaito. End of discussion.
But we need to be absolutely sure. If we don't positively identify the victim, the other person will never show themselves, right?
Before we can identify a suspect, we need to determine who the victim is.
Why are we even talking about something so obvious? What a pain.
Everyone thinks that Kaito's a victim, but I have my doubts. There's a chance Kaito is still alive. If we keep discussing the case, I'm sure we'll see the truth. Monitoring file, hydraulic press, coat.
The victim has to be Kaito.
Kaito was taken prisoner by Kokichi, so he could have killed him whenever he wanted.
And the hydraulic press had his clothes inside.
Kokichi
Right,
can't be the
that's
victim
true.
because there's no evidence for it. So the
No,
victim
no,
must
that's not
be
true.
Kaito.
His clothes.
And the culprit must be Kokichi.
We lost a really good guy today. Kazing! If only mages could cast revive spells.
There's no evidence that allows us to confirm the victim or the survivor. It's too early to declare who the victim is.
The victim has to be Kaito.
Kaito was taken prisoner by Kokichi, so he could have killed him whenever he wanted.
And the hydraulic press had his clothes inside.
Kokichi can't be the victim because there's no evidence for it.
That's wrong! I have evidence that points to Kokichi being the victim. I found this in the hangar.
Is that Kokichi's coat?
Yes, and look here. There are bloodstains on the sleeve. That would indicate that Kokichi suffered an external injury, correct?
Kokichi was injured.
The fact that these were flushed down the toilet implies that they are evidence of a crime.
What about it? Kaito's clothes were in the hydraulic press. As long as we have that evidence, there's no doubt that Kaito was the one murdered.
Yeah, that's right. It's one of those irrefutable evidence thingies.
Ever since she found the body in the hangar, Maki's insisted that it's Kaito's. Why is that? I thought we had an understanding. I thought she wants to believe Kaito's still alive. I think the same, Sweetie. Either way, it seems Maki's hung up on Kaito's clothes. In that case, I need to demonstrate the flaw in relying on that evidence. If I do that, I think she'll realize there's a chance that Kaito's alive.
Actually, there's something bothering me about the clothes found in the hydraulic press.
Yeah? What about them?
There's something peculiar about those clothes. The sleeve?
That's it! Why was only the sleeve sticking out of the hydraulic press?
I know, and not his arm. Well, he does
If
have
Kaito
it.
had been crushed by the press, the sleeve shouldn't have been empty.
He doesn't put his arm in one of them.
There should have been an arm inside the sleeve as well. So the fact that we found an empty sleeve should...
Shall I kill that logic?
Huh?
You're dumber than I thought if I have to go out of my way to explain it to you. If you can't even see that, then be quiet. Otherwise, you're just annoying me.
It's so intense. Oh my god. I'm trying to say that Kaito's alive. I thought you would want that. I don't understand. Okay.
The coat sleeve sticking out of the hydraulic press.
No, come back, come
Rather
back.
telling. It couldn't have been anyone else. But Kaito. If you can't see that,
Ah,
then
come
you're
back, come
not
back.
looking hard enough.
I wasn't looking hard enough. What do you mean?
He always dressed himself in a rather odd manner. He never put his arms through his coat sleeves. So when the hydraulic press crushed him, all that stuck out was his coat sleeve. If you understand to be quiet already. Otherwise, you're getting in the way.
Am I supposed to agree with her? Because that's true. Maki's claims appear soft, but I know it's not. She's wrong, so we can't conclude Kaito's out on that evidence.
He always dressed himself in a rather odd manner. He never
Do
put
I
his arms
agree
through
with
his
her?
coat-
Am I supposed to
Oh,
agree?
cut through your words!
No?
Yes, it's true. Kaito never put his arm through his sleeve. But that was just his right arm. He wore his left sleeve normally. And the left sleeve was the one we found outside the press. Knowing how Kaito wore his coat, that's oddly strange, isn't it?
How do you know that's the left side? I can't tell. Because of the buttons?
Then maybe
the
neither of his
buttons.
arms were through the sleeves.
No, they... What?
Huh?
It's a possibility. In the end, your reasoning is full of holes.
Okay.
Stop getting in my way. I have to defeat Kokichi.
What if the girls and Kaito are in on this? Maki, what's really going on? What's going on? Seems you made up your mind that Kaito is definitely dead. But why would you do that?
It's like Maki said, though. Kaito's gotta be the victim.
Her too.
Because if Kokichi, the mastermind, was dead, the killing game would be over.
What are they trying to do?
Yeah, that's true.
Monokuma, hurry up and bring Kokichi here. We already know who the victim is.
Huh? Already? You sure it's not too soon?
Too soon. Don't bring him out.
We need the suspect present, now that he's the subject of our
Or no,
discussion.
bring him out. So that I know who's dead.
Gotcha. I guess I'll bring him out now. Hey, Mr. Suspect! That's your cue!
Is he really gonna come out? What? 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 Wait, why is it an exisal? I don't understand.
An exisal?
What? Why is an exisal here?
Whoops.
My bad. Seems like I gave you guys a scare, huh?
What? What is this?
Is that Kaito's voice?
Kaito?
There was a lot going on, so I just hid in an exisal and kind of dozed off.
What? Can you get out, Kaito?
That's why I'm so late. Anyway, what's going on, guys?
Oh, hold on. Then the one that died wasn't Kaito.
Stupid! That was just a lie!
What?
You guys thought I died? I would never! No way!
What?
Kokichi?
I'm gonna live till I die. I'm gonna laugh instead of cry.
Wow, that's old. How old are you?
I thought as much. Your appearance right now is fit for a lowly asshole like you.
You're making me blush. You're getting so angry over me.
Is that really you, Kokichi?
That's right, Cracker Jack.
Seriously, how old are you?
I love Cracker Jack.
Then why are you hiding in there? Show yourself!
Oh, this is more for self-defense. Little Miss Cranky Pants would kill me if I showed myself. I understand how you guys must feel. You can't believe it because I'm like this, right? That's what I thought. In that case, I brought evidence.
Evidence?
Ta-da! The video camera. It was in the warehouse, but I brought it to the hangar, just in case. Man, that was a smart move. Thanks to this, I filmed it so everyone could see it clearly. The moment the victim died.
What did you say?
Alrighty then! Let's watch this shocking moment. Hey, Monokuma! Can you connect the video camera to the monitor?
Roger that!
Monokuma grabbed the camera from the exisal, hooked it up to the courtroom's monitor, and played the tape for us.
Huh? Kaito?
This is terrible. Why would something like this?
I saw it through my fingers. The moment Kaito was crushed. I'm gonna...
By the way, I'd like to add that this footage has not been doctored in any way. This video camera only has the basic functions. Just the play, record, and pause buttons, so you can't edit after filming it. And of course, I didn't upload it to a computer to edit it either. Right, Monokuma? Oh, you can talk. Your answer is necessary for a fair discussion.
I see. If it's necessary for a fair discussion, then I will answer.
I suspect foul play.
No trace of that footage was found on any of the computers inside the academy.
See? If it wasn't connected to any computer, then editing the footage would be impossible. Which means this footage is 100% real.
I don't believe you.
If that's the case, then it would seem our suspicions can be lifted. The body we found inside the hangar, crushed in the hydraulic press, is definitely Kaito.
Was that really him?
Poor Kaito. I can't can't believe he died such a horrible death. I can't believe he died with his guts and his brain splattered all over that machine.
Stop it! Now I'm starting to not feel well.
That's probably because I used my magic to transfer all my barf over to you.
I know that's a joke, but the thought of it...
Why was Kaito killed? But there's a safety function on the machine. If it detects a living being, it won't go down. So that has to be a robot. That's a robot Kaito. Saying it's not fake that much, it makes it seem fake. Yeah, exactly. Like, this is not fake. Just so you know, it's not fake. Just in case you didn't hear, it's not fake. Come on. Kokichi had no reason to kill Kaito. He had just told us all that he was the mastermind, that the killing game was over. What would he gain by killing Kaito?
It looks like you finally believe that I'm the one in this exasol.
Well, how'd you get Kaito's voice
Yes.
in it before?
With that, we can definitively say that the culprit is... you.
Huh? Why?
You filmed the moment the victim died, which means you were present at the scene. As the person who filmed this footage, you're the only one who could be the culprit.
But if the culprit shot the video, why would they go out of their way to show it?
Oh man, you got me! Yeah, I'm the culprit.
What?
Jeez, I totally dug my own grave. Here's the truth. I decided to participate in this trial in an exasol after I killed Kaito. Of course, it was mostly to make the victim unknown, to jazz up this trial. I took that footage for proof so I could reveal it after you guys get the correct answer. But I totally spaced out. I wasn't supposed to show it right away.
What?
So does that mean you admit to the crime?
No, Tsumugi, this is all a lie, obviously.
Oh, man. I dug my own grave again? Well, I don't think you guys will believe any of the excuses I make now.
What?
So, I give up.
You're giving up? Does that mean it's been decided?
No!
Is it okay that this trial was so short?
No! Guys!
That's fine. We knew from the very start that Kokichi was the killer. But before we vote, I want to say something to Kokichi. You may be the mastermind, but I won't let you escape after you violated the rules. That would desecrate the killing game Junko and Oshima created, right? Your beloved Junko and Oshima.
Junko?
Whatever. It's voting time now. Let's go before Kokichi changes his...
Oh, that's right. Him and Kaito didn't see what was in the flashback light. So he doesn't know who Junko is.
No, hold on a second. This isn't right. The culprit comes in, confesses to the crime, and the trial ends? That's not how this goes. That doesn't sound like the kind of game Kokichi or Monokuma or Junko would play.
What if the mastermind got tired of it? The remnants of despair were like that.
No, if they were tired of it, they wouldn't have put all that effort into the video. There would have been no need for this class trial in the first place. Something's not right. We need to get a better feel for the situation. I think Kokichi has some sort of plan. He's trying to trap us.
Trap us? Are you saying Kokichi isn't the culprit? Then, are you suggesting one of us is the culprit?
What?
If it's not Kokichi, then the culprit must be one of us.
One of us?
That's not possible!
No, I didn't say that. I was just saying it's dangerous to trust Kokichi.
Shuichi is so distrusting. But it's exactly like Shuichi said. I'm actually not the culprit.
What? Seriously?
What? But that contradicts what you said previously.
He's a
Yep,
known
so was
liar.
I.
Guys.
Sorry, I lied again.
Guys.
The real culprit of this case is super bad at hiding themselves, so I thought I could help. I pretended to be the culprit by using the footage. It made the game more interesting, too.
Are you serious?
What's the truth and what's a lie? I don't know anymore.
It's fine. Because Kokichi is the culprit.
No, he might be, but I feel like there's more to this. There's a lot more to this. I punch this guy if I was there. Yeah, he's an asshole. He's so annoying. He's so annoying.
He killed Kaito. No matter how much he deceives us, it won't change our minds. The footage shows he did it. Kokichi...
The only option? Is that really true? Are we just going to leave it at that? What are my options?
There's no doubt that Kokichi
Maybe
is
safety
the culprit.
function.
We all saw that footage from earlier, right?
I think it is.
Kaito got crushed to death.
That's wrong! The safety function would make it impossible to kill Kaito with the press.
A safety function.
Yes, it was written on the safety precautions. The hydraulic press will automatically stop if its infrared sensor detects a living organism.
So the hydraulic press won't move at all if there's a living person under it?
Which is why it couldn't have been used to kill Kaito.
Which means it's more likely that Kaito was crushed after being killed by some other means.
So what we saw in that video, he was already dead by then?
But you could disable the infrared sensor of the safety function with an electro bomb.
No. I don't think Kokichi would use an electro bomb for that purpose. It would have taken down the hangar's alarm system and Exosol's remote control.
It would have put Kokichi at a significant disadvantage.
But you can't be too sure I wouldn't do that. I'm the type who would do anything for fun.
Also, we don't have any evidence of a different murder method other than the hydraulic
No, we do. I have a plausible theory for the murder.
What?
There is a clue that suggests the victim was killed before being crushed. I found this somewhere around the hydraulic press. Maybe the blood?
This is it! There was a swipe pattern bloodstain in the hangar, suggesting a body was dragged. The bloodstain goes from the bathroom all the way to the press.
Oh, that was the restroom where Kaito was being held, wasn't it?
Bloodstains were also found inside the bathroom. That can't be coincidence.
So Kaito was killed in the restroom, then dragged to the press and crushed?
If the bloodstain even was Kaito's.
What?
We only guessed that Kaito was killed in the bathroom. Since his body was crushed, we'll never know if Kaito died some other way.
We might not be able to examine the body, but we do have evidence that suggests a cause of death. The hole.
There!
Maybe the
small hole on
poison
sleeve
killed
of
him.
Kaito's coat is the key to his cause of death.
The small hole? No. There is no way that hole's got anything to do with the weapon.
How'd you know I was gonna say weapon? Himiko.
Hit you with my everything you buy will go on sale the next day curse.
Himiko, what's wrong? Why are you freaking out all of a sudden?
I'm not freaking out. I'm just saying it's impossible for the weapon to be that small.
It's not impossible. I can show you. The weapon that left that small hole in Kaito's sleeve is an arrow. Arrow's in the bathroom. Okay, there's an arrow. Are you saying they stabbed him with it? Fine. Not the arrow. It could have been. This one.
This is it!
Why couldn't it have been the arrow? You put it in the crossbow.
I believe the weapon was the crossbow found in the bathroom.
A crossbow arrow would certainly leave a hole that small. Can we then conclude that Kaito was shot with that crossbow? If so, that crossbow just might be the actual murder weapon used to kill Kaito.
I see. It's so surprising that a crossbow is the murder weapon.
Seriously, Himiko, what's wrong?
She probably needs to pee. Anyway, about Kaito getting shot. If that was his cause of death, then I wonder who shot him with the crossbow. Well, I already know, but I won't tell you.
He's just playing with us.
Then let's show him that playtime is over. Let's show him that the students of Hope's Peak Academy will never submit to despair.
Hope? Despair? I wonder who shot Kaito with the crossbow. What a mystery, right guys?
Who else but you could have done it?
The shot would need to be fired from inside the hangar to hit Kaito.
We couldn't go in the hangar. The alarm system and electric barrier were in the way.
If we couldn't go in the hangar, and Kokichi had been in there, then he must be the one.
I see, so I'm the culprit.
Kaito would have been in there, but the murder weapon was a crossbow. Knowing that, we should be able to visualize the
I
murder.
wonder who shot Kaito with the crossbow. What a mystery, right guys?
Which one does it fit
Who else
in?
but you could have done it?
The shot would need to be fired from inside the hangar to hit Kaito.
Okay.
That's wrong! Even without going in the hangar, it was possible to land a shot with a crossbow. There was a window in the bathroom of the hangar. Maybe it wasn't possible to get in, but you could have shot through the window. And remember that Kaito was confined to the bathroom.
So if they shot Kaito through the window, they could have killed him, which means...
Ah, I missed that.
But put plainly, that means
It seems Shuichi wants to make one of us the culprit. Is that it?
Oh, okay. So they're saying if anyone could have shot through there, then the culprit could be any one of us, right?
Is that what a detective does?
A detective tries to get to the truth.
Huh?
Okay, Maki. Oh my gosh.
Do
Get off my
detectives
back.
always accuse people, even when they're friends? It seems like it. You suspected Kaito in the previous class trial, too. You're always suspicious of your friends.
Girl, get off my back. Jeez. I'm just trying to do my job.
what's wrong, Maki? You seem like you're kind of on edge.
Of course I am. When we said we would defeat the remnants of despair, someone got in our way.
No, you don't understand. I'm not trying to...
It doesn't matter how much you get in my way. I will absolutely defeat Kokichi. I won't let despair escape. I won't.
Now, let's stop this boring fight and continue on with the not-so-boring trial. So we all agree that
She's
the
so
murder could be done by anyone and not just me,
She's
right?
super obsessed with defeating despair for some reason. A lot more than usual.
That might be true, but I didn't know about the window.
Neither did I.
Really, Himiko? What's the matter? You've been weird since we mentioned small holes.
What? Are you after my small hole too?
See? Now that's definitely weird.
Look at it this way. Just because the culprit could be anyone, not everyone is a suspect. We can pretty much narrow it down to anyone who knew about the crossbow.
I never knew about any crossbows. In other words, I'm not suspicious. There's no way you can consider me.
It does concern me that Himiko went to the hangar last night.
Whoa, really? You went to the hangar, Himiko?
She did.
Yes, she did. I definitely saw her.
You were watching me?
It's awfully suspicious that you went to the hangar last night. Okay, then the culprit is Himiko.
Wait! Don't say it's me! Maki's more suspicious than I am.
What?
That crossbow came from your research lab, right? You could have gotten that crossbow whenever you wanted.
Anyone could have gone to her research lab, though. She's not the only suspect.
I don't know about that. She's definitely the most suspicious. Even if you make that scary face at me, I'm not gonna get scared.
Or maybe Kaito asked her to help him, and she
'Cause
brought
if
it
you
there.
start panicking, then we'll know that you're the culprit.
I said I'm not the culprit! I swear! Kokichi's the suspicious one! Maki too! They're both the culprits!
Why am I a suspect? Anyone could have entered my research lab.
Yeah, I'll admit that I'm suspicious. Okay, maybe I am the culprit. Maybe I'm the
I'm the
culprit!
culprit!
Oh, I hate these. Okay.
I went
Why
to the
am I the
hangar,
Number
but
one suspect, because I was in the hangar.
I was
crossbow
only
at the crime
harnessing
scene.
my magic.
What do you
Did
mean?
not
it's
come
not
from
your
the
crossbow.
magic?
There's a good
Anyone
magic
could have
source
gotten it
around
from
here.
her
Matter at
research
all.
lab.
So I went
Then
there
who
at the
actually
end.
Number one
No, no. Wait, what? It's not true?
Kokichi
And I
did
left
The one who
us
shot
again.
Kaito!
Should look at the inconsistencies in her testimony. There's a line there somewhere. Yeah.
Went to the
Why am I
hangar,
Number one
but
suspect, because I was in the hangar.
I was
You
only
are
harnessing my magic.
What do you mean?
Then
not
it's
come
not
from the
your
crossbow.
magic?
There's a good magic source
Gotten
around
it from
there.
her research lab.
So I went
Then
there
who
at the
actually
end.
got
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
I heard it! You said that you went to the hangar empty-handed, but that's a lie, isn't it?
What are you talking about? It's not a lie.
Kibo
But
saw
Kibo
you.
saw you.
That's right.
He said you were headed toward the hangar carrying a large black bag.
Yes, Himiko was definitely carrying a large black bag.
No! That was probably Tsumugi cosplaying as me!
You know I can't cosplay as someone unless they're a fictional character.
Himiko, this is the bag you were carrying, isn't it?
That's the crossbow case.
There's no mistake. That is the bag I saw Himiko carrying.
What? Hold on. Himiko went to the hangar with a crossbow?
Uh-oh. Well, it's decided then.
Wait! That's wrong! I just brought it there. I didn't shoot it! It's the truth! Please believe me!
Can you tell us why you brought it there?
I believe you. Himiko is totally telling the truth.
Not you! If you believe me, it makes me look like I'm lying!
That is true. Can we really trust Himiko here? She was acting very suspiciously.
I'm not the culprit!
Yeah, I totally agree.
I only carried the case.
Yep, that's true.
Wait,
too.
what about these then? Who brought it in?
And I didn't even use the crossbow!
Another true statement.
And that's all! I didn't do anything else in the hangar!
100% exactamundo!
Why does this all sound so fishy?
Ah! 'Cause Kokichi won't shut up! Get out of my head, Kokichi!
To hit Kaito with a crossbow, you have to be fairly good with it. Could Himiko have done this? That's the question.
I'm not the culprit!
Wait, let me select that
I
one.
totally agree.
I only carried the case.
Oh, no? Hold on a second, please. There's no doubt whatsoever that Himiko carried the case. Unless you don't trust my optics? Is this more robophobia? I thought she carried in the bottle too.
I was wrong!
Okay, fine.
I'm not the culprit!
Yeah, I totally agree.
I only carried the case.
Yep, that's true too.
Mate.
And I didn't even use the crossbow!
Another true statement.
And that's all! I didn't do anything else in the hangar!
100% exactamundo!
Why does this all sound so fishy?
Ah! 'Cause Kokichi won't shut up!
Oh, I know. Okay, I know. Cause she doesn't know how to put it together.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Kokichi, shut up.
Carried the case.
Yep, that's true too.
Shut up.
And I didn't even use the crossbow!
Yes.
I agree!
Yes. Finally.
I don't think Himiko used the crossbow. More accurately, she couldn't use it.
Couldn't use it? Why not?
The crossbow inside this case was disassembled. Kaito and I learned how to assemble the crossbow from Maki, so we could have done it. But I don't believe someone without the proper training could have assembled it.
Well, what if Maki taught Himiko how to assemble the crossbow?
She didn't teach me that! Right, Maki? What's wrong? Are you mad about before? Sorry. I thought they were gonna suspect me, so I lied.
I really have to question your morals if you're blaming Maki for your lie, Himiko.
I don't think you're allowed to say something like that.
I'm sorry, Maki. Please, can you tell them the truth?
Fine. I'm not going to lie. I didn't teach Himiko how to assemble the crossbow. She couldn't have used it.
See? I told you! It's just like I said. Everyone who suspected me needs to apologize right now!
She changed back so fast. I think I might have whiplash now.
Then, why did you bring the crossbow to the hangar, Himiko?
I was asked to.
Asked you? Perhaps the person who asked was Kaito?
That's it! Was it Kaito?
Huh? Kaito?
Only Kaito or Kokichi would have asked for a crossbow to be brought to the hangar. Because Kaito knows how to assemble the crossbow, he certainly could have used it. Knowing that, I can't imagine that anyone else would have asked Himiko.
I do not think she would bring it at Kokichi's request.
Of course not. Why would I ever listen to Kokichi?
Cause I know you like me.
Nuh-uh! I hate you!
But I like you.
Hey, don't play with Himiko's heart.
But the thing that Kaito asked Himiko to do that. Maybe Kaito's trying to keep the promise we made yesterday. The promise that he would take care of everything. Kaito killed himself. That's how he's gonna solve everything. He killed himself. And he's like, all you guys can leave now. Because I'm gonna save you all by killing myself. Okay. Yeah. Kaito definitely did something, that's for sure. Is he really dead?
But why were you keeping that a secret, Himiko?
Well, Kaito sorta asked me to keep it a secret. Then Kaito died and I got scared. I thought it was gonna be next.
You're the worst for trying to pin the blame on Maki just for that reason. Maki, teach this dumb monkey the true terror of human beings.
Oh my god.
Don't bully the person you like.
This is way beyond bullying a grade school crush.
Himiko, when exactly did Kaito ask you to do this?
I think it was around evening yesterday. I was so nervous about fighting Kokichi, I couldn't get to sleep. So I took a walk near the hangar, and that's when Kaito called out to me.
Why would you take a walk near the hangar with all those robots around there just because you couldn't sleep?
I got startled and wet myself a little, and then he asked me to get him a crossbow.
That one part was, you know what? Never mind. So if Kaito asked for a crossbow, does that mean he was going to kill Kokichi?
No, he said it was to disable Kokichi. I wouldn't have helped him otherwise. I trusted Kaito and took a crossbow from Maki's lab.
That's when I witnessed Himiko.
But then, what did Kaito do after he had the crossbow?
I don't know. I just handed him the crossbow, then went right back to the dorms.
Presumably, Kaito tried to attack Kokichi, only to be disarmed of the crossbow. And then, Kokichi returned fire and shot Kaito. That sequence of events seems logical.
No, it happened a little differently. Both Kaito and Kokichi shot the crossbow.
And there's proof of that. There we go.
This is it!
He was shot too. 2 times.
Remember that when we found Kokichi's clothes, there were holes in the back and sleeve. The same kind of hole that was found in Kaito's coat.
So Kokichi was shot by the crossbow too?
Then it was Kaito who shot him, right?
I'm not sure. I don't remember anything like that.
You don't remember whether or not you were shot?
There is no doubt that they shot each other with the crossbow, but...
It doesn't matter.
Huh?
It doesn't matter what happened in between. In the end, Kokichi killed Kaito.
Maki's been acting strangely. But why? Does she know something? If so, what does she know?
Maybe Maki's right. It doesn't matter what happened in the middle. 'Cause in the end, there's no mistake that Kokichi killed Kaito.
Then let's hurry up and vote.
No, it's too soon. There are still mysteries.
Who cares about that? We already know who the culprit is.
You sure about that?
Huh?
What? Now he's joining in?
As the one running this trial, it bothers me when anyone says mysteries don't matter. It affects the overall entertainment value, so I encourage you to really think about things. After all, there should be some mysteries that still matter. For example, is Kokichi really inside that exisal? Stuff like that.
What?
What are you saying? We already finished that discussion a while ago.
Kokichi's gotta still be alive since the killing game's still going. His voice is even coming from the exisal and everything.
But we heard it speak in Kaito's voice earlier, didn't we?
Yeah, don't rely on that. After all, this exisal has a voice changer.
What?
Ha! Because of that, nobody realizes I'm pretending to be Kokichi.
Oh my god, I'm so confused.
But no more! Sorry for the wait, guys!
They're both dead. That's it. They're both dead. They're not here anymore.
The luminary of the stars has arrived. This time for real.
They're both robots from the beginning. They weren't real. Nothing's real.
What? What's going on?
I told you, I'm Kaito. I was just pretending to be Kokichi is all. There's a bit of a situation going on, so I didn't really have a choice. Sorry about tricking you guys like that. My bad.
Huh? So Kaito's in there after all?
Don't be stupid. How many times are you going to be tricked by him? That's Kokichi pretending to be Kaito.
Hey now, Maki Roll. Don't you believe me?
Don't ever call me that!
Whoa there, chill. You really think I'm Kokichi? I mean, I guess I understand. Sorry, I can't really get out of this thing right now.
Why not?
I can't move because of the injury I got from Kokichi. It's so bad I can't even stand. That's why I'm in this exisal.
Is that so?
But if you guys don't believe me, then we can't move on. So, you're up, Shuichi.
What? Me?
Explain to everyone how I wasn't the one that died.
Kaito is alive after all. No, maybe that's just what I want to believe. Is it really true? What story does evidence tell? Does that story end with Kaito or Kokichi being the victim? I need to give a well-reasoned answer to that question, and soon. I can't look away from the truth. Victim of this case. So far, it's Kaito. Because it was his clothes underneath. I'm trying, I really am, but I can't think of anyone other than Kaito. Most of the evidence we have points to Kaito.
Hey, what's the matter, Shuichi? Just hurry up and tell everyone why I'm not dead. Should be easy.
No, I won't. Because you're not Kaito. Kaito is already dead.
Despair will never die! Good, good! This is already more entertaining! Now, the Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds! All right, let's give it everything we've got!
What's the point of having this happen when there's only 5 students? I don't understand. There's 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. I mean, I guess there's the exisal, but I don't trust whatever's inside.
I suspect that Kaito is inside the exisal.
But he said that he can't leave the exisal because he's injured.
I got
Whoops,
this.
whoops, wrong one.
Because the evidence doesn't support the claim that Kaito is still alive.
Is it possible that Kokichi got crushed instead of Kaito?
Maki!
Did you watch the footage? Kaito was the one who got crushed.
But there was an arrow hole on Kokichi's shirt.
I got this! Kaito's clothes had arrow holes too.
I want to believe Kaito is still alive and defeated the mastermind, but
Maki!
The mastermind is still alive. Inside that exisal.
Why are you so opposed to Kaito being alive?
I got this! Because the evidence doesn't support the claim that Kaito is still alive.
I suspect that Kaito is inside the exisal.
I suspect no one is in there. When we aren't consistent, our position looks weak. We have to work together. In order to get the truth, we have to accept it. Kaito is dead.
I suspect that Kaito is inside the exisal.
I got this! Unless he comes out of the exisal, we can't confirm that.
he said that he can't leave the exisal because he's in.
Maki!
Anyone who knows about Kaito's injury can make that claim.
Is it possible that Kokichi got crushed?
Maki!
Did you watch the footage? Kaito was the one who got crushed.
But there was an arrow hole on Kokichi's shirt.
I got this! Kaito's clothes had arrow holes too.
I want to believe.
Maki!
The mastermind is still alive. Inside that exisal.
Why are you...
I got this! Because the evidence doesn't support the claim that Kaito is still alive.
Okay. Ah. Get him.
This is our answer.
I don't want to believe it. In a way, I still can't. But the evidence shows that Kaito must be the one who died. I hate it. I hate it so much. But it's the truth.
I see. If that's the conclusion you've arrived at, Shuichi, then there must be no mistake.
Then the one here is...
Looks like I messed around too much.
Sorry, that was just a little joke.
What a sick joke!
You're still an asshole.
True, and I can't forgive him. But we still need to stay calm, be rational. Because we need to get to the truth of Kaito's death.
Yeah! Just keep calm and carry on!
Why are you saying that? What part of that was calm?
Yeah.
Getting back on topic, why don't we examine the crossbow a little more closely? I think we need to get all the facts straight, so we don't fall for any more lies.
I agree, but... What do you think, Maki?
We can talk about the poison.
Fine.
Okay, let's discuss that then.
Why are you acting like you're in charge of things?
So if we assume that Kaito and I shot each other with the crossbow, then the most efficient way to solve this is to set up a timeline of events.
That makes sense.
Hey, I said, why are you...
Alrighty then! Let the debate begin!
Goddamn Kokichi. He is right a lot of times when I don't want him to be. Okay.
When the crossbow fired, what was even going on?
As if you need to ask, you were there!
The crossbow was in Kaito's possession first. He probably fired the first shot at Kokichi too.
Then Kokichi disarmed Kaito, took the crossbow, and returned fire.
Maybe?
I didn't take the crossbow from Kaito. I secretly brought a different one!
What? Wait.
But only one crossbow was taken.
There's...
The
Yeah.
other two are still in my research lab.
Yeah.
Still, only one arrow was fired. So how could
That's
they
not
both
true.
shoot each other?
All three were.
By the way, crossbow shots hurt a lot. My wound is still aching something fierce.
What was that just now? I feel like that goes against the information I have.
When the crossbow...
Yeah. Fast forward time. I love these chipmunk noises.
Took the crossbow and returns fire. I didn't get the crossbow from Kaito. I secretly bought a different one.
But only one crossbow was taken.
The other two were
Still in my research.
Still, only
Okay,
one
okay,
arrow
okay.
is fine.
Nope, 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 nope. There we go.
That's wrong!
There we go.
Wait, Himiko. What do you mean, one arrow?
Well, I only gave Kaito one arrow, so...
What? Where did the other two come from? What?
Are you positive?
Of course! There's no way I got that wrong.
Well then, that's strange, because... there were 3 arrows in the bathroom, remember?
3? I know I only gave him one! Kaito even told me to only bring him one. He said he wanted to avoid fighting.
There are 3 arrows at this scene, but Himiko said she only brought 1. What's going on here?
Maybe Kokichi had some hidden away?
Why would he just want the
Why would
arrows?
Kokichi have 2 arrows when he didn't have a crossbow to fire them?
Exactly.
But we know for certain that 3 arrows were recovered from the scene. And all 3 arrows had blood on them.
Mm-hmm.
And altogether, their clothes had 3 perforations in them.
Mm-hmm.
So we know for certain that they shot 3 arrows at each other.
Yep. And where did those arrows come from? I don't think Himiko is lying. There must be some angle to this we haven't considered yet. What is it? What could have happened? Think. I need to think. Oh, it's this weird minigame. Alright. Go! Kokichi? Smack. God damn it. A third party. Okay. Someone else. Sure. Okay. Alright.
Could it be that the additional arrows were brought in by a third party?
Maybe.
A third party? So someone besides Kokichi or Himiko?
That's just a guess, though. There's no way a third party exists.
Well, there's
If a third party did
5
exist,
of us.
why would they bring 2 arrows?
Kaito was the only one with a crossbow. I made sure I handed it to him.
Kaito said he only needed 1 arrow. Clearly, he didn't want to fight.
Yeah, that's right.
So the other 2 arrows weren't for Kaito. They were for the third party to use themselves.
So the third party didn't hand the arrows through the window. Instead, they went into the hangar and shot the crossbow themselves?
Impossible. There was an alarm system and an electric barrier around the hangar.
Yeah. That hangar should have been completely closed off, right?
It was completely closed off? Can we confirm that? I feel like there might be another way. Some way that we haven't figured out yet. I'm overlooking something. Think. What method did the third party use to enter the hangar? Oh, Yeah!
That's it! The exisal! The exisal could be used to enter the hangar. We couldn't get in because of the alarm system and the electric barrier. But that shouldn't have been a problem for any of the exisals, right? So if you wanted to enter the hangar, all you had to do was pilot an exisal.
I saw an exisal enter the hangar last night. So was this third party piloting it?
By the way, I just want to confirm something with Monokuma. Would the alarm still go off if there was a person inside an exisal?
Well, I wasn't trying to keep this secret, but since it's about the details of the hangar, I Guess I can tell you guys. It makes sense that the alarm system and electric barrier wouldn't react to an exisal. After all, the hangar is where the exisals are supposed to be stored. It'd be a hassle to disable the security every time an exisal comes and goes, you know? So even if someone is inside an exisal, the security system wouldn't catch them. Because it'd be a hassle to leave the exisal every time you have to put it away.
So it's like Shuichi said? A third party got in an exisal and entered the hangar?
But can just anyone pilot an exisal?
No.
Well, Kokichi,
It's surprisingly easy. If you use both hands, both feet, and both nipples, you can do it.
Nipples too?
Anyway, this third party commandeered an exisal and infiltrated the hangar. That same person must have brought the other 2 arrows with them.
I told you that's impossible. There's no way you can get through security if you pilot an exisal. It's not possible.
Monokuma said that it was.
Not possible.
What are you not telling me, Maki? What are you thinking? What do you know? What are you trying to hide? Why won't you tell me?
if someone was piloting the exisal,
This one.
they could have used it to enter the hangar.
That's not possible.
Why?
Is operating the exisal really that difficult?
Do we even know how to get inside an exisal? Outside the hangar, there were 4 exisals,
That's true.
and they were all moving too.
I was controlling them remotely.
Electro hammers weren't an option. Yesterday, all the hammers were still recharging.
No, not true. No.
There's no way to stop an exisal. So getting inside one would have been impossible.
You're right,
Maybe
it's
it's that one.
impossible.
It's not impossible. There's one way to stop an exo. I have to show them.
If someone was piloting the exisal, they could have used it to enter the hangar.
That's not possible.
Is operating the exisal really that difficult?
Do we even know how to get inside an exisal? Outside the hangar, there were 4 exisals,
That's
and they
true.
were all moving too.
That's true.
I was controlling them remotely.
Electro hammers weren't an option. Yesterday, all the hammers
Nope.
charging.
Nope.
That's wrong! Wait, not all of the electro hammers were being charged. I know because I found one. There was a used electro hammer near Monokuma and the exisals.
Is that electro hammer used by the third party? Maybe
think
they
so,
used it to
Himiko.
disable an exisal.
I think so, Himiko.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
When I saw them last afternoon, there were 4 exisals. But this morning, there were only 3.
I noticed that too. Was the missing exisal taken by this third party?
Yep, I think so.
Shuichi is getting warmer. How about you say the answer right now? Who did it? Who is this third party?
Identity of the third party. Electro hammer gives us a clue. Maki. She didn't have it in the morning. I saw 4 exisals at the scene yesterday when I went to meet up with Kaito. This morning when we were trying to get into the hangar, there were 3. The culprit must have used the electro hammer between yesterday afternoon and this morning. There's only one person among us that I think could do that. Maki. She didn't have hers in the morning. Where are you, girl? There you are.
It's you! Maki, you're the third party we're looking for, aren't you?
What? It's Maki?
What are you saying?
Remember what Kokichi said.
But be careful, the electro hammer runs out of battery pretty quickly. So if you use it against an exisal, it'll run out of juice with just one shot.
The electro hammer needs to be recharged for 24 hours after it runs out of battery. That hammer was used last afternoon, so it couldn't have been used this morning.
Oh, right. When we were all gathered in the dining hall this morning.
Maki, where's your electro hammer? I don't need it. I'd rather not use a weapon I'm unfamiliar with. This is much better. Knife? Well, I suppose you know best.
Maki was the only one without an electro hammer, wasn't she?
Knowing that, the electro hammer I found could only have belonged to Maki. And that leads me to the conclusion that Maki must be the third party. She also knows how to assemble the crossbow and could have returned it to her lab later.
You brought a different crossbow than the one Kaito had, right?
Maki took 2 arrows and her own crossbow from her lab, disabled the exisal with an electro hammer, and infiltrated the hangar. Now we just have to figure out what happened after.
I'll kill your logic. Why are you doing this?
Why are you doing this?
Why are you getting in my way?
What are you not
Getting
telling
in
me?
your way. Maki, what are you?
Yes, I'm the third party.
Huh?
I admit to going into the hangar with an exisal, and then shooting the crossbow. I didn't kill anyone. I'm not the culprit! You're right.
Oh my god, oh my
I
god.
used the electro
Came
hammer,
so fast.
and I used the exisal to enter the hangar too. I also shot the crossbow there. However, I am not the culprit.
Oh my god,
Because
so
the
fast.
crossbow is not the murder weapon.
I've never done this before. What is this?
The crossbow is not the murder weapon? What do you mean?
The arrows left holes
poison?
in their clothes. Think about the locations of the wounds. They were on his arm and back. An arrow to each of those spots wouldn't result in a fatal...
I'll cut through your words.
Yeah.
It wouldn't matter where the arrow hit if it were poisoned.
Poison?
I noticed something about the poison in my lab during the investigation. There was just a little less in the bottle than before. If that poison had been applied to those arrows, they would have been lethal, no matter where they connected.
Maki, do you have a rebuttal?
What's the matter? Why don't you say anything? Don't tell me. Are you really the culprit?
There's no way she is! 'Cause why would she kill Kaito?
I can't understand if you don't explain anything!
Maki is still fighting.
Huh? Fighting?
Do you remember that Maki said she would do anything to defeat Kokichi? Maki is trying to kill Kokichi in this class trial. She wants to kill the mastermind, a remnant of despair.
Then when Maki said she would sacrifice anything, she meant...
The sacrifice that Maki's talking about must be All of us.
That's it! She plans to sacrifice all of our lives in order to kill Kokichi.
Sacrifice us?
Then, by hiding the truth, Maki was trying to get us to arrive at the wrong answer. Just to kill Kokichi and the rest of us along with him?
Doesn't that mean that Maki's the culprit?
She knew what happened and tried to hide it from us.
But that mischievous plan was ruined, all thanks to Shuichi here. Too bad, Maki. I already predicted this would happen.
You knew all along that Maki was the culprit. That's why you've been so calm.
This isn't over. Maybe we do have the truth now, but this isn't over. We have a choice to make. We don't have to follow where the evidence leads.
Huh? What do you mean?
Does this mean you're gonna vote for someone else, even if it's not the truth?
Someone else? You mean vote incorrectly on purpose?
What did you say?
Kaito told me that only I would be able to grasp what lies beyond the truth. That means finding the truth is not enough. We need to grasp the hope just beyond it. So Maki, please tell us the truth. The truth that only you know.
So Kaito said that to you. Then, does that mean you guys made up before he died?
Yeah, when I went to see him yesterday.
I see. Okay, I'll talk about it. Especially since it's my responsibility for involving everyone. Shuichi, you're so persistent. Were you always like that?
You think so? Maybe Kaito's charisma is starting to rub off on me.
That guy could be pretty stubborn.
Then, what really happened?
Maki, please tell us.
Please.
And so, Maki began telling the truth. A truth that would leave us all in shock.
Don't just start narrating things, you're ruining the mood!
Well, I guess this turn of events isn't exactly boring either.
Oh, are we getting a little story time now? Oh, intermission.